ladies and gentlemen, at Magic Island. The people of Hawaii, approximately 20,000, are here to welcome the Hokulea, a very special occasion in this, the bicentennial year of America. Myself, being part Polynesian, I'm touched by the occasion because this is a source of pride for us who are Polynesians. This is the connection that we have with our past. This is the spirit of the Polynesian people to go into the unknown and come out unscathed and connected with God. And we have people from all over, Polynesians from all over the islands here to welcome the Hokulea, the ship, the boat, the canoe that went from Hawaii to Tahiti, and from Tahiti back to Hawaii. Approximately 2,400 miles it covers, span of ocean, covering rough seas, covering doldrums, covering the test of what man can do and what he can take and how he could win. So this is a very special time. We have people entertaining us from the various civic groups of Hawaii, the various Polynesian ethnic groups of the islands. The Tahitians are here, the Samoans are here, the people of Hawaii are here. I cannot help but be touched by solemnness of the occasion and the greatness of the occasion. And on the stage right now is the Cazimero dancers doing a hula to welcome the Hokulea. People from all over the islands, 20,000 approximately, are here, and they're still coming in. There's no doubt that there's a source of pride here, not only for us who are Polynesians, but for us who are Americans. Why? Because it is an adventure into the unknown. As America was discovered by an adventure into the unknown, so was the discoveries of the past. And it's a fantastically beautiful thing. The people, the spirit is high. Spirit is high. The governor is here, Governor Ariyoshi is here. The mayor Fassi is here. The people from all over the islands are here. Just beautiful, just beautiful. And the feeling is nice. The feeling is nice. And they're still coming. They're coming from all over. We have entertainers coming from all over. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're out there in the TV audience, come on down here and feel it. I don't know if we'll be able to capture it on the television screen, but I can tell you this. You can certainly feel it here. Sense of pride, sense of coming home. And now the Aloha King and Aloha Week King and Queen are here. The whole entourage is here with the Ali'is of Aloha Week here. And when they come, the blowing of the conch shell is heard. And the feeling is nice. The feeling is nice. The feeling of pride. It's a warm day, but a beautiful day. And here's the chatter. They're coming forth, bringing on the king and the queen, and the whole entourage, giving us again a connection with our past. For to know our past is to know our future, and to know what we can do in the present. These are the kinds of things that answer those three basic questions. Where we came from, where we are, and where are we going? Occasions like this that give us recognition or answers to these questions. Our source, the Pacific. Our people, Polynesia, which is now an integral part of America. and we make our contribution. It's beautiful. The royal colors. The feeling is nice. And Zulu is here. Zulu, who is the chairman of the whole program, has done a fantastic job coordinating people, bringing them together. And when the canoe comes, we will have the blessing of the people and the kahu.
If you look offshore, you can see the flotilla.
Kahu will be here.
The fireboat is right behind the Texaco sign.
All kinds of things are happening. The Hokule is coming home, Zulu says. It's a beautiful feeling. And the Kahu Ed Kealanahele will do the rituals. And the governor is now up on the stand with his wife. The king and the queen are seated. The cameras are pointing out there to the ocean, pointing to the Hokulea. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very special occasion. If you're out there in the television audience, and if you can feel it, come on down here. Even the policemen look like they got the feeling of the spirit here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Here we are at Magic Island, with our cameras pointing out to the ocean to welcome the Hokulea. A very special occasion for the people of Hawaii. In my feelings and thoughts, probably the best, or the finest celebration in the bicentennial time of our country. It gives us, who are Polynesians and people who live in the Pacific, a connection with our past. But to be out there in the ocean, when the waves are pounding against your ship, and for 30 days you have a cup of water or water being splashed at you, not able to find shelter, and then to hit the doldrums, and then have the stillness of death be a part of you, and to come out of that. This is what this is all about. A sense of adventure into the unknown. And what a day it is. The sun is shining beautiful, and over 20,000 people are here. And all of the dignitaries of the land of Hawaii and the state of the land are here. A very special time. We have more entertainers coming in to entertain the Hokulea people, the king and the queen of Aloha Week, the dignitaries of our state, even the military is represented. People from Kamehameha schools, the Polynesian community. There's so many people here. The feeling is so good. The feeling is right. That's what it's all about. You can put things on paper, but if you can't get the feeling, then it's not real. And believe me, television audience out there in Channel 11, the feeling is real. It's nice. Hawaiians say, malie, malu, meaning that everything is good. The Reverend Kahu Ed Kealanahele will
once again, if anybody
fulfill the rituals of our past when the canoe arrives.
Here, the Hokulea crew, you please come up front, right in front of the stage. Everyone can see now the flotilla coming up. You see the fireboat and a giant flotilla flying the Hokulea.
The fireboats are out there, and they're welcoming the Hokulea, our source of the past, our connection with the past. The crew for Channel 11 is doing a fantastic job
When the Hokulea arrives, we will be
covering this event,
by the group called
covering it in detail.
Kapahula, Hawaii.
On the stage we have the Topolinsky dancers coming forth to express their feelings of joy and elation for this day and this event. Those of you that are out there in the television audience, if you cannot feel the spirit that is here with these approximately 20,000 people, come out here. Come out here and get a feeling. And feel the drums, the sounds that connect us with our past. Give us our present. Everything is so well done. The police, the guides and the guards handling the people well. There's no pushing and shoving. There's gentleness here. Very, very nice. Dancers come from all sources of Hawaii. It's just a thrill to be here. Hi, how are you? Let's talk to one of the kids that are here. What's your name, dear?
Lisa.
How come you're here?
My mom's dancing.
Good. Her mom is dancing. Yeah. Her mom is dancing and she's here with her little brother. The dancers are expressing their feelings of joy, the masculinity of it all, the femininity coming together. This is what Hawaii is all about. And it is true, it is true. And we, the people of Hawaii, we are not white, we're not black, we're not red, we're not yellow. We are beige. We're a combination of people from all over the world. And it's a beautiful thing. The helicopter is here. And as the hokulea will come through, as the hokulea comes through, the helicopter will go out and drop millions of orchids, welcoming them to the islands. Beautiful, beautiful. Unity, the sense of unity and the sense of feeling that is here can only happen once in a lifetime. It's a very special feeling. The sound of Topolinsky chanting in the back, and the dancers expressing themselves in spirit and in body. Very special. And if we can capture that on the television screen, we got it made. But if we don't feel it, those of you that are out there in the live audience, come out here to Magic Island. It's said that there were people lined up all the way from Diamond Head, from Kahala, all the way right to Waikiki, right to here. The Aikani 2 is coming in now. There it is. Groups of people that went out to greet the hokulea, the Hawaiian, the Polynesian canoe that went from Hawaii to Tahiti and from Tahiti to Hawaii. showing that there is a definite connection between all the peoples of Polynesia. And the various theories that are a part of our lives is true. We came from as far as Malaysia into Polynesia. And then the last migration was to come from Tahiti or the Marquesas into Hawaii. Now we have retraced our source. A very special time, folks. And there's a very special feeling even with the chants that are going on in the back. Chants of welcome, chants of joy. And children are out there feeling this happiness in little boats, paddling with boards, laughing, a sense of joy. A time when they will look back and say, we were there when the Hokulea came. The Ale Ale Kai is coming in too. The masses of faces that are here. There's the Ale Ale Kai. For us who are part of the Polynesian tradition, this is a very special time. Ladies and gentlemen out there in the listening and viewing audience.
Next aloha. People are here performing today. So welcome our Hokulea.
Hokulea is on its way in. The water boats are out there.
And you can see the flotilla right offshore. The fireboat.
That's Zulu.
Agner P. Lung.
He's the one that organized and chaired this whole thing. He's done a fantastic job. Here's the crew. A member of the crew of the Aikani.
Once again, we like to have members of the first crew.
The members of the first crew is being paged to come out so that they can be a part of the welcoming party.
As we get close.
The Aikani is getting ready to be tied down for a while before the canoe comes in. The faces of the people that are here, very special.
Ladies and gentlemen, in front of the stage, we ask you to keep this area clean, the area clear.
There's a close-up
so
of
our crew can come home. Members of the first crew will be coming off the catamaran.
A shot of one of the welcoming party with the conch shell dressed in the garb of ancient Polynesia. Colors of umbrellas, colors of people. Beautiful thing here. Some of the people are coming off the Aikani now. And then we have the man from Tahiti welcoming Kahu, Ed Kealanahele. Everybody's in a festive mood. Even the people around our monitor here are getting into it. The faces, people, the faces. People who have been sitting out here in the sun for as long as 3 hours waiting for the Hokulea to come in. Waiting in anxiousness, some who are relatives, some who are just Polynesians, some who just live here and feel a kinship to this adventure that has taken place in the Pacific. As I mentioned before, an adventure into the unknown. If you have sailed the Pacific, you will understand what it's all about. To sleep in between waves that are taller, and we can even sense the nearness to death with only one thing pushing you on, and that's the glory of victory. And this is it. The kind of feelings that go through you when you're living with somebody sitting next to you for a month, and you've got nothing but the ocean and yourselves to deal with. I talked to one of the crewmen that came earlier, that was on the trip down to Tahiti, and he said, if I did anything, I did a lot of praying. These are the kinds of things that bring you close to God, close to nature, closer to the reality of life and death. And now we're at the point of victory, the point of glory. And the crew will come and they'll hold their heads up high, because they will have mastered this occasion, this adventure. The sweetness of music, sweetness of the trades, the welcoming arms of family and friends. This is what this is all about, and you can sense it and you can feel it here. Casimiro brothers are singing a song of welcome, song of gentleness. Smiling faces. How are you, brother? How you feel? It's a special time for us. We're on television.
All right.
Yeah, we're on television. How do you feel about today?
I didn't want to get into the damn television, but you're fine.
But you feel good about coming
Right.
in, huh? Good. That's another sense of what it's all about. Hey, brother, how you feel about it, huh?
I feel great about it. I'll break the whole deal.
Good. It's our connection with the past, huh?
My daughter what she stood up the whole journey.
Yeah. It's what it's all about. Yes. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Yes, we have the people from all over the world here now. People of Hawaii are people of the world, so I use that general term. Here's a little girl. Come here, sweetheart. How are you? How come you're down here?
Because I was on top of the icon.
Did you see the boat? You see the canoe come around Diamond Head?
Yeah.
How did it feel?
Good.
Felt good, huh? Yeah, that's the way we feel here. That's good, sweetheart. Thank you. You got any relatives on the boat?
Yeah.
On the canoe? Who's your relative?
Gordon Pianaya, but
Gordon?
Yeah.
That's good. I know Gordon very well. He's a very good seaman. Thank you, dear. I'm glad you came. And that's a feeling. Everybody just feels good about it. Everybody just feels good about being here, folks. The sound of aloha. There it is, folks. The sound of chants welcoming the Hokulea, the faces of Hawaii. exciting time, yet very solemn, almost religious. Aloha, dear. How are you?
I'm Morna Simeon. I just came off from the canoe.
How does it feel to see the canoe come in?
Oh, it's beautiful.
I'm Al Harrington, and we're on Channel 11.
Oh, I see. I was supposed to be in touch with you on the broadcast.
Right here.
Yeah,
Okay.
because,
But did it look good out there?
oh, it's beautiful, beautiful.
Beautiful.
We even played out chant.
Nice feeling. And you chanted out there?
No, we had a tape chant.
Good.
I've been working with the canoe very
All right.
closely anyway.
It's a nice feeling here. There's
Beautiful.
approximately 20,000 people.
I
Maybe it's probably more because that was about half an hour ago when I got that count.
fine.
So the people of Hawaii are here. And the feeling is nice.
Yes, and for me, because this is my field, the spiritual field,
Yes.
this is the beginning of the new age. When the canoe went down was the end of the Piscean age. And coming back is the beginning of the Aquarian age.
That's nice. For us here, this is probably the greatest celebration that we have as far as the bicentennial is concerned. Because it is our source of strength. We come from the ocean.
Well, I think it has a lot more connotation because I give the love of Kani, Lono, Kanaloa, and all the gods of Hawaii.
Right. Mahalo.
Mahalo anui loa.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk to you again later. People are here. Aloha, brother. Good to see you.
Yeah.
How was it?
Right on,
You
man.
are on the Aikane?
Hey. Hey, you follow comedy?
Yeah. Good. Good. Aloha, brother. How are you?
Fine, how are you?
How was the... You
Great,
were on the Aikane,
great,
huh?
yeah.
And you were out
Terrific.
there?
A
Fantastic.
terrific show, really good.
And how did it feel?
Oh, it felt just religion. Really,
Like
really. Yeah, the feeling that, yeah, right, like you're in church. What a wonderful experience for Hawaii, you know. And everybody was there. There were 1,000 boats out there. People lined up on the cliff along the side by the road, yeah.
There's over 20,000 people here on
Magnificent, magnificent. When we come in from the boat and we saw the people out here, everybody on the boat gave a cheer.
Yeah.
Seeing all the people and oh boy, this you feel
Just
yeah, so much.
clean
How much
inside and
aloha,
outside.
yeah.
Yeah. And how about you, dear? Did you like that? Huh?
Beautiful. If you could have seen the Hokulea, it's so beautiful to see with your own eyes, you know. The most beautiful part when I can see the Hawaiian spirit in Honolulu, the people at the beaches, you know, it's beautiful. Real beautiful. Mahalo,
Thank
aloha,
you,
the
dear. Thank you.
Hokulea.
We appreciate that. How you doing, brother?
Oh, right on.
Huh?
Right on.
Feeling
right on,
good, huh?
Right on.
A nice feeling out here. The aloha
Really
spirit
good.
is
So
full.
much aloha over here.
Yes.
A lot of people all over.
Yeah.
This came in from the Aikane.
Over 20,000.
Over 20,000.
Over 20,000 right here.
20,000 just in Ala Moana Park,
Yeah.
not including Diamond Head and
Yeah.
outside Black
Great.
Point. It's really beautiful.
We appreciate it, brother. Oh, we feel good.
right.
Feel good. Aloha. There's over 20,000 people here, ladies and gentlemen, to welcome the Hokulea. And the feeling that is here is amazing. The feeling of aloha. Over 20,000 people, dear. People of the land of Hawaii and people of the land of America are here to welcome the end of this adventure, the adventure into the unknown, to fulfill our true nature. This is what Hawaii and the Polynesian people are all about. To be able to get into it, right?
Right.
Never without fear, only trust in the gods, to be in harmony with nature. And I have my brother Gilbert Ane, who's also here. Gilbert, we're on television on Channel 11. Tell the people how you feel about the feeling this year.
Really great.
Great, huh? It's a nice feeling. Yeah, we appreciate what you do for us too, Brother Gilbert, huh? You're on television, you're on Channel 11. And how are you? It's nice to see you. How do you feel about being here?
Oh, I'm very excited and very proud.
Good. Oh, that's nice, because we feel the same way. It's a sense of that just is permeating all over this place. Yes, whether we be natives of Hawaii or natives of whatever, there's a nice feeling.
Thanks.
Mrs. Pianaya has a son that is on the ship. How do you feel about it?
Very happy.
Yes.
I'm glad they made it home. I knew they would.
Yeah, of course. You have a tradition of mariners, huh?
Right.
Tradition of mariners. Right. We appreciate them because they give us a very special feeling today. Connection with our past, huh? A sense of adventure into the unknown. A feeling that it can be conquered.
I told him I would put my money out and bring him home.
That's nice. How are you? Good to see you, Mrs. Lyman. Good to see you.
Good to be here.
It's a nice feeling, isn't it?
It really is.
It's just permeating, ladies and gentlemen, the feeling of aloha. It's filled this place called Ala Moana. And if you're out there in the viewing audience, come to Ala Moana and join with us in this very feeling of festivity, feeling of religion, feeling of belonging. How are you, my brother? I'm Al Harrington, and what is your name?
Roger Mitchell.
Roger, how do you feel about this occasion?
That's great.
We appreciate you being with us. Okay. Aloha. Oh, this is bigger than Papeete, yeah. We had some people here that was down in Papeete. Dear, you describe the Papeete thing.
Papeete was beautiful, but not as beautiful as this.
That's
It's just
nice.
gorgeous.
Well, our population is bigger than Papeete, so we should be bigger
The
than...
goosebumps.
Yeah, me too. Hawaiians say halulu, huh? Halulu, the feeling. Yes. The tears will come. The tears will come. Very special time, folks. Hokulea is in the channel. The faces of the people, folks. Beautiful.
Nobody went to work.
Yeah. All right. Nobody went to work. I asked the governor about whether he could proclaimed a holiday, and he said he was unable to because of the union negotiations. But he said he had suggested to all of the people to take their leave and to take their hours that they could, sick leave, you know, and vacation time. And so you can see a lot of people never go work. Yeah. Your boss gonna see you on TV. Where you work?
Liberty House.
Liberty House. Okay. It's beautiful. Beautiful. How are you, dear? The boat should be in about 2 o'clock. Is it 2 o'clock yet?
I don't know.
20 minutes to 2. It should hit us around about 2. That's the way they tell us. Yeah. No. Always Hawaiian time. Today, everything is Hawaiian time. This day belongs to Hawaii. A special time, ladies and gentlemen, a special time. If you're out there in the viewing audience, come to the Ala Moana. There's over 20,000 people here. Over 20,000 people. To see the Hokulea come in. And when it comes in and it docks on this yacht, on this wharf, we will have the Honorable Kahu connect us in our rituals with Tahiti and today of Hawaii. Aloha, brother. And then, of course, the Honorable Kahu Ed Kealanahele. He will perform the ceremonies which give thanks to the gods for having placed the mana on the canoe to bring it back home. Going all the way from Hawaii to Tahiti. From Tahiti
Let's everybody
back
try
to
one
Hawaii.
time. When we count to 3, we give a
Such
big
a
aloha.
feeling,
Ready?
huh?
1, 2, 3.
All right, that's the sound welcoming the Hokulea.
Hold on, gang. Let's make them hear it. 1, 2, 3.
This very special time, folks. The Hokulea is very near. Aloha, baby. Good to see you. People from all over the state of Hawaii have come to welcome the Hokulea. The chant Huki, bringing them home. Ladies and gentlemen, the feeling here is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And Channel 11 is bringing it to you live here right here. Aloha. Very special time. The Hokulea is coming in, folks. How you feeling, brother?
Hey, very good. Good moment for the people of Hawaii.
Aloha, brother. Come right over here, brother, so we can. I want to get you on the camera, too. This is one of the members of the crew that went down. You went down there to Tahiti. And the expression, the things that you folks had to go through was fantastic.
Well, one of the high points of my life. Probably as long as I live, I'll never forget this moment, and when we arrived in Papeete also. People had so much aloha. That's really, the aloha spirit really comes out. And today the aloha spirit is really coming out.
It's full. There's over 20,000 people here, brother. Over 20,000 people. Probably closer to 30. And they're here to welcome the Hokulea. A connection with our past. A sense of adventure. A sense that we can conquer what we're going through, right?
It's riding, going to Papeete, being out on the ocean. It's almost an intuitiveness. If you are a Polynesian, that's where you belong, on the ocean.
Oh, good. Thank you, brother. God bless and thank you. Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. The flowers from the helicopter. Hey, oh, the feeling up here. Members of the crew that sailed down, brother. How you feel? Feel good, huh? Tell the audience your name. You're on television. Thank you, brother. You folks did a fantastic job for us, you know. I like not conquer the elements, but you were in harmony with the elements so they could come back, huh? Aloha, brother. Aloha. How's it feel? Feel of the Ohanawa. May Ohanawa. May kayo, marunong. And here's Mrs. Kalama, who had her son go down with the boat to Tahiti. How do you feel?
Oh, I feel so good. He's back home now. I'm so happy he went on there too.
The lady here, she was down in Tahiti to welcome them down in Tahiti. How do you feel here?
Oh, fine, because my son was along with Mrs. Kalama's son down.
Yeah.
I'm glad so.
Good. Fantastic. Beautiful thing. How you doing, brother? How you feel?
Oh, I was on the ship going down. My brother's on this one coming back.
It's like being in harmony with the elements, is what Rudy Chong said. Everything went good, feels good. You always have to have your conflicts, but to be in harmony at the end. Mine. Hello, brother. Thank you. A beautiful time here, folks. A beautiful time. Over 20,000 people. Over 20,000 people here to welcome the Hokulea. And there it comes. The canoe. The connection with our past. A beautiful thing. Oh boy.
Hang on, all swimmers! Stay away! Stay away!
The Hokulea.
Stay away!
The sound of the conch shell. Oh, the feeling of elation here, folks, out there in the viewing audience is fantastic. People are in tears. There's tears flowing of joy. The sound of aloha. Zulu is leading us in the aloha, the sound of aloha to welcome the Hokulea. I'm back up here with Rudy. I can see the emotions building up in you, Rudy. Nice.
Sort of overcome. I think everybody's overcome.
Yes.
It's when something is as beautiful and spontaneous and loving as all the people here have for hopefully our boat.
Something else. Something else. No words. No words. to be able to be in harmony with nature. I use your phrase now, Rudy, because it's more correct than mine when I was speaking of conquering the elements. You never really conquer the elements. What you do, you become
very humble, and you appreciate and love the elements.
That's it. And you get in harmony with it. Then guides you and directs you. And this is what basically what religion is all about. It's just an idea of trying to get man to be in harmony with nature.
Spiritual, it's emotional, it's intellectual. Who knows in what direction.
And this kind of feeling is permeating all over here. It's all over. You can sense it. Yes. Full of the Aloha spirit. You would have to be a poet to fully capture the feeling that is here. And Rudy says he doesn't think a poet can capture this feeling, and he may be right. And he may be right. But I can say this to the viewing audience out on Channel 11. This is a very special feeling. And as one of the members of the crew said that went down to Tahiti, he said it changes his life. He's a different man as a result of that experience of having gone down there and having worked to be in harmony with the elements through the doldrums, through the heaviest of weather, and having water constantly hitting your face and not being able to find shelter.
It has changed the life of all of us.
It's changed the lives of all of us. For the better. I agree. For the better. Sense of pride. Sense of wanting to live. Sense of adventure. This is it. This is it. They have just cast the rope. The hokulea is now coming to be moored here. And we'll have the Honorable Kahu Ed Kealanahili, who will fulfill the rituals of our past to connect it with our present and to give us a feeling of adventure for the future. On this day, July, this day of July, today is the 23rd. 23rd of July is today. Today is the 23rd of July. It's a memorable date to remember. The canoes are here from all the various canoe clubs of Hawaii. The surfers are here from every part of Hawaii. Children and parents and families and two boatloads of Kamehameha School are here to welcome the Hokulea. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a day to remember.
1, 2, 3.
This is a day when the life of Hawaii changes for the better. Okay. In a short while, the Hokulea will be mooring in the front of us here.
Once again, we ask you,
in front of the stage.
When Reverend Kealanahili performs the ceremony, we need you to clear this area right in front of the stage.
Perhaps you can catch Zulu's voice in the back. They're trying to clear away so that when the Hokulea is moored, then the Reverend Edward Kealanahili will be able to fulfill the rituals of our past and connect it to our present. And the Hokulea gives us an adventure for the future. A fearlessness. I feel so good about this, I can't contain myself.
Now, all the people on stage here that don't belong here, will you please leave, because the crew will be coming on stage, and we need this room. All of you will leave the stage.
People are so excited, they're even coming on the stage. They want to see. They want to feel.
Glad you understand. Aloha.
Hi.
The next song we like to do is
Kazimaro Brothers are doing the music. How you folks feel, huh? Isn't this a nice thing, huh? Hey, okay. Better than money.
Better than money. This is better than money.
How you feel?
I'm feeling like a kite.
Baby. Yeah, boy, the hokulea is a high. The hokulea is a high. It's a natural high, brother. All right. Everything is going fine. The hokulea is, they're getting ready to moor it. Sweetness of music in the background. The Cazimaro Brothers. Songs written specially for this occasion. Over 20,000 people here, folks. And the feeling, as I said from the very beginning of the program, is outstanding. We've tried to describe it as kind of religious. It's kind of like a victory feeling. It's kind of like just being close to God. I guess that's the closest we can get to it. A very special feeling. The governor is here, the mayor is here, the dignitaries from the various civic clubs of Hawaii, Polynesians, communities of Polynesia here, and the Haole people from the mainland are here, the tourists are here, and we all standing and sitting and singing and feeling nice together.
Reverend Calvin Nahili is on board the hokulea
This is
now.
what the hokulea
He's
has done.
performing the first
The people who had
of the
planned this
rituals
did not even
and welcoming
come
home the
close
crew.
to predicting this kind of a crowd.
And this ceremony
Because
takes place
many people were
aboard
not
the
able to
canoe.
get off work.
It is the blessing of
They
the
just
canoe.
left work. They came down here. A very special time. A very special time. Television cameras from Channel 11 are covering this and doing a fantastic job. Aloha dear. Aloha no. Oh, isn't that nice? Well, you make your way right through there, dear. You're just from Kauai.
Right.
And
We're from the island of Kauai. We represent the Kamali'i Hawaiian Civic Club. And the captain of the crew just so happened comes from our island.
Just so happened. Aloha, dear. Make your way right through there, huh? How are you? You feel good about today?
Yes, I do.
Nice. Coming through, brother. Aloha. Nice to see you, huh? You're from Kauai, too? Kauai, bringing garlands of leis and flowers to welcome the crew. A very special time, folks. There are moments when some of us cannot contain ourselves. Feelings of elation, of victory, of religious. Very nice, very nice. We're constantly going back and getting shots of the hokulea and the crew. They're beginning to get the leis from their people, and you can see a shot of the dog now. There was some conflict as to whether they're going to let the dog celebrate with us, because they wanted to put him in quarantine right away, but the quarantine office was voted down. The people of Hawaii said the dog going to celebrate just like us humans.
Nice hand. The music of Na Ke Onimana.
Look at that. The hokulea, folks. The crew. Members of the crew that went down there are welcoming members of the crew that came back. The Hawaiian, the Tahitian greeting of Girana. Girana is our word comparable to aloha. Camera crew, the people of Channel 11 are doing a fantastic job covering all angles of the welcoming of the hokulea. And this is a public service station, people. If you enjoy this broadcast, you write letters to the governor and thank him. And thank him that the money is spent to bring good feelings to the people of Hawaii, to bring us some feeling of unity, a feeling of togetherness. And most of the people that are running the cameras are students at the university. So we've got a lot to be proud of today. A lot to be proud of. How you doing, brother? We got people from all over the world. People from Hawaii, people from... Where are you from, dear?
Africa.
Africa. Africa. We even got people from Africa here. Isn't that nice, huh? How do you feel about being with us?
Great. It's good.
Nice. For us, it is our source of pride.
I see you have culture.
Yes. It's our great source of pride. Thank you for being with us. People from Africa. People from Tahiti. She's got me. This is a very special time here, folks. People from Africa, people from Tahiti, people from every state in the Union of America. They're here to welcome the Hokulea. People from Kauai, people from Samoa. Just look at that, folks. Over 20,000 people, close. I think it's gone over the 30,000 mark. It's gone over the 30,000 mark. Yes, it's 35,000. Yes, we just got statistics saying that it's probably about 35,000 people here from all over the islands. And if we counted the people all the way from Diamond Head, it'd probably be closer to 50. 50,000 people here from all over the islands, the land of America. We got people from Africa. We got people from Europe, every place. The Casimiro brothers are entertaining. Where are you from, dear?
Right here.
Right here, isn't that beautiful? Isn't it nice to be here? To be from here at this day, isn't it nice? And where are you from, dear?
Right here.
That's nice. How about you,
Makua.
Makua, How does it feel to be here?
All right.
Did you go out with the canoes? No. You didn't go greet the Hokulea? Okay. Good feeling, though, Good feeling. Yeah,
Lucky we live here.
That's right. That's right. We got people from all over the world. Yeah. And how are you, dear? I'm Al Harrington. I'm the janitor. Where are you from?
I'm from Ohio.
The Buckeye State, huh?
Yeah.
And how do you feel about being with us Hawaiians here on this day? A very special time.
Still hot.
Still hot, huh? It's a natural high. Aloha. Okay. How are you, Ba? How you feel?
Okay.
Nice
Feels
feeling to
good.
be here on this day,
Yeah,
huh?
good to see them come
Aloha
back.
feeling is full, huh?
Very good. Very good.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking to people at random. Just talking to them. Here's one of my brothers over here with a hepo on. Hey, aloha, brother.
Aloha.
You on television right now. How you folks feel about being here?
Very to take part in it.
Beautiful. Good. Well, we appreciate it, huh? See you in the briefing. Yeah. How you, brother? Good. How you feel about being here? Good. Good, huh? A Tahitian song. How are you, brother? How you feel about being here?
Perfect, man.
Perfect, guy.
Yeah.
How are you, brother? Feeling good, huh? So nice, huh? Good. Are we all right? I'm wondering if I could just go up there and just talk to the governor.
Oh, banners, wave your banner as we sing. Everybody, wave your hands. Second one.
Excuse me. How are you, dear? Excuse me. Let me get through here. Sound of the Tahitian welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here at Magic Island. A very special day, the welcoming of the Hokulea. The connection of the Polynesians with their past. A feeling for their present. And the fearlessness for the future. That's what this is all about. I am now on the stage, and I would like to talk to the Governor Ariyoshi to get his feelings. Governor, we are on Channel 11, and this is live, and we'd like to get your feelings as to how you feel about this day.
This is a tremendous moment in the history of Hawaii. This is a bicentennial celebration that must be the outstanding one in the whole state of Hawaii, but maybe in the whole United States. And to me, what it reflects is the reliving of history.
Yes.
These modern Hawaiian Polynesians reliving the heroic deeds of those who
spirit of fearlessness.
That's right.
Spirit of being able to get into the future.
That's right. And I think it's a marvelous feeling to know that we have in modern Hawaii this kind of spirit yet that made it possible for today to take place.
And it's nice of you to suggest to all the people that take their sick leave and to take their vacation time to be able to come here. And I know a lot of people didn't go to work.
I'm very pleased with the reception.
The reception is fantastic. We have over, I would approximate 50,000, counting all of the people from Diamond Head.
At least.
You know, at least. Thank you so much.
Aloha.
Aloha. I just got through talking to the governor, and I would like now to just get over here to Mayor Fassi. You are on Channel 11, Mayor Fassi.
Good channel to be on.
Yes, sir. It's our channel. And we would like to just get your feelings as to on this particular day.
I don't think anybody can describe the feelings of all of the people here. They've got to be a little bit different. But the only bond, I think, that a feeling that we all have is this has got to be the most significant bicentennial event in the history of Hawaii, and especially the state of Hawaii, and probably one of the most important in all of the 50 United States. And frankly, I'm so proud of the Hawaiian people for recreating something that was done several hundred years, almost 1,000 years ago. And it shows that the Hawaiian people are right in the mainstream of life. They got the guts, they got the courage, they got the imagination to attempt anything that they want to and get it done.
That's good feelings. And you know, Mayor, as I talk to the people, that's the same kind of feeling they got. You know, they express a sense of humbleness, but a sense of adventure. You know, which is what it's all about.
That's what life is all about. This is what advances civilization.
Right.
And I'll tell you, from now on out, the Hawaiians are really going to hold their heads up high.
It's a new
I
era
agree.
for all of the Polynesian people.
Well, I'm Hawaiian.
Yes, sir. You are at heart, my brother. You are at heart. Thank you, Mayor. That was the mayor expressing his feelings. How were you, brother? You express your feelings too for us.
Well, being determined for coaching the art and the one fun Channel 11.
That's right.
Well, talking to the right person. This is Representative Ho, incidentally.
Representative Ho, good to see you, sir. It's a pleasure to be with you. And how are your feelings as far as this occasion?
Well, I think this is once in a lifetime for us, especially for the Hawaiian people. I think we're looking for something like this since the last time we saw something like this, I think it was with Kamehameha when we conquered the island. Now, I think this is a start.
A sense of unity.
Right? Now, we're going to need direction. This is find people like us together.
Great.
Now, where do we go?
From here we go up.
Right.
From here we get our feelings together.
And this is why I've been determined for culture in the art and to perpetuate Hawaiiana.
Amen.
That's what we need.
Thank you. Mahalo. God bless. Thank you, Mayor.
Aloha.
next to Zulu, who is the chairman of all of these festivities to welcome the Hokulea. And Zulu, we are on Channel 11. Isn't it a fantastic feeling?
Oh.
Isn't it something else to be connected with this?
Well, everybody is a part of this, you know. It's nice that the people of Hawaii turned out. I don't know how many we have here. I know we have a lot of people they've never seen a group assemble.
Zulu, we got people from everywhere, every state in the nation. We've even got people from Africa, from Europe, and they're swept up in it.
Well, it's a thing that everyone is shared. It's a very emotional thing, and it's nice, you know. It's a culture thing for people to understand. You know, there are things that you can do, that we can do, and this is what we do here in Hawaii. You know, this is our thing. It's a great big bicentennial, you know, project of Hawaii, and is.
And let me just break in and say, Zulu, you've done a fantastic job of organizing this, bringing the various civic clubs together, bringing the various canoe clubs together, bringing them all together to be a part of this. Amazing. How do you compare this to the Tahitian celebration?
Well, the Tahitian celebration is also beautiful. You know, they did have a lot of people. We do have a fantastic turnout. And all I can say, there's a lot of aloha here today.
Oh,
and that's what really is
permeating.
Really counts.
It's over 50,000 people here, Zulu.
Well, you know, the amount of people can only be generated by the amount of aloha that is here. So the people feel, and it's really nice. And then that's all that counts.
Yes.
Well, I'm happy.
Oh, shoot, I'm so happy I get choked up. You know, it's such a good feeling.
I get hard time singing.
Yeah. Well, Zulu, you've done a fantastic job, and the people of Hawaii owe you a fine aloha.
Well, that's
what
all
you've
people.
done. Yeah.
Just doing my part, that's all.
Well, you've done your part. Has been a fantastic part, brother, and we appreciate it.
All I can say is thank you to all the people.
Okay.
Al. Thank you.
Okay. That was Zulu, who is the chairman of this festive occasion. I just saw the tiki there. I think one of the cameras may be able to catch the tiki that's being held up there. The camera can catch the tiki that's down there. There it is. That's the tiki that we will pay very special tribute to as far as our people are concerned. It's been whole cradled in the arms of one of the people that was on the canoe that went down to Tahiti. Okay. Very special feelings here. They're coming ashore. People from all over the nation, the world. And the great thing about Hawaii is the variety of colors, the variety of people. You can't beat this.
All you paddlers sing.
All the Hawaiian family, Zulu is calling them to sing this song, welcoming the people.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming off the Hokulea.
I'm going to go back down there to talk to some of the crew.
The owner of the Miltai, nice aloha for Captain Bob Burke.
Excuse me.
Captain Bob Burke.
I'm going to go back down again, brother, one more time.
From the Mons Radio, the voice of the Hokulea, Navy Chief.
Aloha, let me get through just because I'm going to... Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let me get through, please, just one more time, so we can get them on television, so the people at home can see. Aloha. Let me get through one more time. I got to watch my card. Thank you. The people from Kauai are here. The people from Molokai, the people from the Big Island. Aloha, brother. How are you? Good to see you. How are you, brother?
All canoe clubs that came out this afternoon.
Hey, aloha.
Thank you. Thank you.
Listen, we're on television, baby. Say a few words. Come on.
I've been to some beautiful places, including Tahiti, but Hawaii is Nokaʻai the best.
And how was being out there in the ocean in the middle of nowhere?
Pure pleasure.
Pure pleasure. Isn't that nice? You folks were in harmony with nature all the way?
And our ohana.
Oh, isn't that nice? That's so nice, baby. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Okay. Okay, the Reverend is... Aloha, brother. Say a few words for our audience.
Our audience, yes. This has surpassed Tahiti.
Yeah.
The reception that we have in Tahiti, not compared to this. They were great. But coming home to our home.
This is our home, huh?
Yes, our home.
And our people in Tahiti are beautiful people too, but this is our home.
Right, this is our home, and boy, all of Hawaii showed up.
Brother, you holding the tiki, how do you feel?
I feel good. I feel good. Good to be home.
Good to be home. How did it feel to be out there in the ocean?
It's all right. Good.
Ah, the people of Hawaii are so proud of you folks. I'm so proud of Ken and Doc.
We're proud to represent
With the canoes, you're going to block the whole
Very
Hokulea from
proud.
Tell
coming
the
up.
people your name and your family.
My name is Francis Lee. I have a wife, Tricia, and a boy, 10 months old.
You've been gone from them for months on this.
2 months, yeah.
God bless, brother.
Thank you.
How you doing, brother?
Those of you on the
You
Hokulea.
feel good?
Feeling good.
How's it feel to be home?
We're happy. Kind of lost my words, eh?
Where's Gordon Pianaya?
Canoe close to shore.
Where's Gordon Pianaya?
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice now would be Reverend Edward Kalanahele perform the ceremony.
Your mom's
Right
a
on the top.
kiss you. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Gordon, your mom's a kiss you, and thank you, brother. How did it feel to be out there? You're on Channel 11.
All right. Good boat and good kids, good crew.
People, everything nice, everything was in harmony with nature.
Fantastic, man. Fantastic, yeah.
Oh, I envy you for it, but yet at the same time, I'm grateful that I'm a part of it.
All right, everybody.
Good to see you, brother. How was it?
Perfect. Couldn't be any better.
Oh, fantastic. I tell you, we get over 50,000 people here. Over 50,000 people, brother. They're coming from all over.
50,000 more than yesterday.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Nobody yesterday.
You're good. You're looking good, Nainoa. I'm talking to Nainoa Thompson, who used to be a student of mine at Punahou School, and he was on the trip coming back. And he was always been one of the boys connected to the ocean. Feel proud, brother? Feel proud. How are you, brother? Thank you for coming. Say hello to our viewing audience.
Oh, aloha. Aloha.
Fantastic. Fine, brother, fine. The feeling here is fantastic. Feeling here is fantastic. Brother, turn around. We catch ourselves on the camera over here. There. Okay. All right. Good to be home. Huh? Really good to be home. Good to be home. We're proud of your folks' success, you know.
Preferably, I would like to have the people off the canoe. Everybody off the canoe, please. We have some personal things that belong to the crew, and they have not had the opportunity.
Now,
to
ladies
take
and
them off.
gentlemen,
Please do that for us. Iconi, please pull
we will be
Hokulea
getting
closer to
into
you.
the blessing. The boys from the crew
I
have
have a Navy
come
man
off,
on Hokulea,
and they have
or the Air Force. Would you
been
please
given
take
what is
care of our
called
canoe out there?
the La'i ceremony. That is,
Iconi,
they have
please
been
pull
given
the
their
canoe to
lays.
you.
Now, the Reverend or the Kahu,
Okay, those who do not
Kahu
belong with us on the
Kealanahele
raft, please move out.
will fulfill the rest of the ceremonies, blessing the boat for having the boat or the canoe come
Okay,
to
gang,
Hawaii
are we ready to go?
and bring our people home in safety.
All right, let's get in line over here.
So this is called, this is blessing the Va'a ritual.
Okay, let's open up right in front of the stage. The crew will be coming up, ladies and
The
gentlemen.
excitement is
Okay,
beginning to
let's
build
step
up
back.
now. Everybody wants to touch the canoe.
Okay, we're going to start our
Everybody wants to say
ceremony.
hello to their
John,
mother, their
John,
brothers and their
John
sisters who are on the crew.
Billy Richard, up front. John and
Yes.
Billy, please come up front.
Right.
I'm tired, but you have to go all the way back.
Auntie Vicky is trying to clear it up so we can get most of the rituals
Let's get
fulfilled.
together over here.
To do it right, we must do it right. To get the proper feelings, huh?
Okay,
Fantastic.
we're ready to go. We're going to start our ceremony now.
We'll start the ceremony. Reverend
So, come on.
Kealanahele will bless the boat
Signal of our ceremony, we're done.
for bringing
All by
our
backing up.
our boys home safely, that they were in harmony with the elements. As Rudy Chong says, you do not conquer the elements, you come in harmony with the elements. The trade winds are blowing, happiness is in the eyes of all of the people that are here. The aloha feeling is very strong. And they've all gathered now near the stage. Sound of the conch shell. Canoe clubs from all over.
We will present our tikis to Ed Kawananakoa.
All over the islands. We had the group from Kauai here to greet the captain who is from Kauai. What is his name?
Levi.
Levi, our boy Levi. I bet you folks are proud of him.
Very, very proud. So glad that he make this dream all come true.
Yeah. It's good for us who live in Hawaii.
Right.
It's a new era for us.
Right.
A new era of proudness.
Proud.
From here we go on to bigger and better things.
Yes.
There's the dog. The dog wants to celebrate with us too. Yeah. Now we will pay proper tribute to the tikis connecting us with Tahiti. Presenting it to the last family of the Ali'is, Ed Kawananakoa. The god Kani. God Opi'ilani.
She is the chief witness. She has seen all the joy, all the le'alea. Future generations will be able to lay their hands and see this happen.
They present the tikis to Ed Kawananakoa, who is the lineage to the Ali'is of Hawaii. He places a mailele upon the bearer of the tiki. Then the Ali'i Edward Kawananakoa places mailele on the bearer of the female goddess. Prayer is offered, and the connection is made between us and Tahiti. Kahu Ed Kealanahele. Pahu, sound of the rocks connecting our sound to the sound of Tahiti. The Heiaus in Hawaii and the Malays of Tahiti, signifying that we come from a common source. The land of the Pacific. The time goes now to Zulu. The rituals have been fulfilled.
forward on stage to greet our Aloha Week Ali'i and be greeted by our governor and our mayor.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the members of the crew will be making their way to the stage where they will be honored by the governor and the mayor of Honolulu, the governor of Hawaii and the mayor of Honolulu, and other dignitaries of the state of Hawaii. The Honorable, even the dog Hoku is given a lei. And the Honorable Ali'i Edward Kawananakoa presents leis to all of the crew as they come on shore. And they will go from here to their families. In Kauai. All of the people that are here are being presented leis now. Go ahead, brother. Benjamin Young, Nainoa Thompson, Kimo Lyman. These are the members of the crew that came off the boat, that sailed the boat, the canoe from Tahiti. Gordon Pi'ianaya, who is somebody I used to teach school with. Penny Rollins from Molokai, whose family I talked to. They are very proud of her. Sanders, good to see you, sir. He expresses his feelings of being happy to be here. Some of these crew members are now off the Meo Tai that accompanied the Hokulea to Hawaii, to the Big Island, to Honolulu, Big Island. I'm getting so excited I can't talk straight. Ala Yates from Kona. Michael Hope from the Meo Tai. The members of the first crew coming. How are you, Buffalo? Buffalo Keaulana, member of the first crew. Taiga Esprit took the canoe down. Sam Kalalau. How are you, brother? Good to see you. Googie. How are you, brother? One of the great beach boys and paddlers and canoe guys of Hawaii. John Cruz, good to see you, brother. And this about gets us to the bottom of the crew, ladies and gentlemen, those that brought the ship back and those who took it. Now, Ali'i Edward Kawananakoa. May I impose on you, sir, just for a few words? My name is Al Harrington. We are on Channel 11, and the whole thing is being viewed live. And you, as representing the Ali'is of our people, how do you feel about this occasion?
Well, it's certainly a momentous day for everyone here, all Hawaiians, and I'm proud to say that I'm one of them.
Yes.
This is going to go down in history as being one of the great days.
Well, it has been expressed by many of our people, sir, that this is a landmark for us. This is a time of renewing of our spirits with our past. This is a time when we go from here to bigger and better things, the regaining of our confidence.
Yes. Mahalo. Thank you very much, sir. People from all over the world. We got some people here that I'd like to say hello to. How are you, brother? How you feel about being today?
Beautiful.
Being here today.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Nice, full feeling. Yeah? Aloha, aloha, brother. Thank you. Good to see you. Good. Well, you're on Channel 11. Please say something nice to our people.
Aloha, Channel 11.
What air? Boy, I tell you, everybody's feeling nice. You on Aikane or the Alelikai? Beautiful. Well, it's nice. How are you, Brother Shu? Good to see you. Aloha. You're on Channel 11.
Oh, Channel 11. Aloha. Aloha, Channel 11.
You were singing with the, what group was that you were singing with?
Prince Kuhio Hawaiian Civic Club.
Prince Kuhio Hawaiian Civic Club. You folks did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
How do you feel about today?
Oh, fantastic. It's
nice.
fantastic, yeah?
The whole Aloha is
with such a crowd and
over 50,000 people.
Really, it's a beautiful crowd. Yeah, beautiful crowd.
Over 50,000 people, and everybody's happy.
Yeah,
it's mellow, you know. And then at the same time, there's a feeling of pride.
There is. It's terrific.
I think this is a new landmark for us who are Polynesians.
It certainly is that.
From here we go on to bigger and bigger, better things.
Yes.
A sense of pride, A sense of pride. The governor is now leaving us. We'll see you, Governor Ariyoshi. Okay. Aloha. Okay. How are you, brother? Hi. People from all over the world, people from all over Hawaii. An amazingly beautiful thing. This is the finest bicentennial occasion in the nation. Of course, I'm a little prejudiced.
It certainly is one of them.
Yes, without a doubt, my brother, without a doubt. Aloha. People are coming down. The governor has left, and the beginning of other festivities will start. How are you, brother? Here's a member of the crew from Channel 11. Say hello. Hello. What's Channel 11 people, brother. We appreciate your folks' work. Aloha. How are you, dear? Aloha. Good to see you. Are you home for the summer? Good. Good to be here. Yeah, nothing like home, huh? Chong says, a sense of getting in harmony with nature. Polynesian people will make a contribution to the world. It will be to give them a sense of love. This is Al Harrington speaking to you from Channel 11, where you have seen this live broadcast, ladies and gentlemen, of the welcoming of the Hokulea, one of the most memorable occasions in the history of the Pacific, where a group of Polynesians, people who live in the islands of the Pacific, took a canoe from Hawaii and retraced the trail back to Tahiti, and then returned. There are people frolicking in the ocean, people just elated by the fact of being here. And ladies and gentlemen, It is a very special time. And now you can see the kahilis of the pageantry of the King and the Queen of Aloha Week. Aloha, brother. Thank you for coming from Kauai.
Thank you very much.
Aloha. Yes. And they have returned with their canoe. Restoring our source or renewing our connections with the past. That sense of adventure that the Polynesian had in being in harmony with the Pacific. Sound of the music. And we're bringing it to a close now, ladies and gentlemen. This is Al Harrington speaking to you from Channel 11, where we have presented to you the welcoming of the Hokulea, a new time in the history of Hawaii, the connection of our past with our present, and the connection with a great future that we have in becoming a part of this, the Western world. The feeling here is beautiful. If you enjoyed this program, please give thanks to Hawaii Public Television because they made this possible. Write to the governor, thank the people. Okay. Production is from Hawaii Public Television.